Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Friday episode, One Good Question. Today we're taking our own damn questions. But if you want to get involved, we'd love to take your questions. 50percentfacts.com. All you got to do is join our Discord. Discord is an app that's similar, somewhere between like a forum and a group chat, somewhere between WhatsApp and Reddit. And we have our own personal server. And so you get exclusives on clothes, you get first look and first grabs on clothes, some sales, some contests we run just with the Discord homies. So join that. But on the left, there'll be a group chat. That's where everyone's just talking, chatting, asking questions about lifting, life, etc., the culture. And then below that will be one good question. You can go in there and it's just for questions. So a lot of y'all are in there answering shit. That's our job, not your job. What you can do though is ask any question you want. Business, life, fitness, nutrition, doesn't really matter. Ask your question. If you get chosen, we'll feature it here on this episode. And today's wonderful question is by Jim himself.
And the question is, what words or phrases would we like to see disappear from fitness, particularly fitness social media, but fitness period, in 2023?
I think it's really good and really bad that the culture is driven by the internet. Just because, right, culture is driven by the masses, and obviously the masses are online and the most vocal are. So in a good way, I think that is the case, because it probably, as much as we critique it now, the industry would probably be worse without it. Right, because more like-minded and good educators get a voice. We're obviously more shitty educators and shitters get a voice as well. But the other way, I don't think it would ever work, because, and it's still the case online, but in person, it's the biggest, baddest dude giving the advice only. Right? And now online, you could get logic and people could go long format and explain their thoughts and make logical plus get clients, right? And then their clients succeed, and you can see that there's truth in the pudding kind of deal. I don't know, like a phrase or anything. And obviously this is like, you know, more.
I got one if you don't.
Yeah, go. You can start.
Okay. Number one, liver.
Oh,
I never want to hear the word liver again.
Sadly, I don't think it's going to happen.
I mean, aside from the Liver King, I fucking hate liver. It's like, I've had pate and that's all right, but regular liver fucking tastes nasty. I don't want any of it.
You only eat cow liver, or people do chicken and shit too?
I've chicken, chicken liver is less horrible than beef liver.
I don't think I've tried any of it. I think my mom's eaten like chicken heart, chicken liver, cow heart, cow liver. I don't know if I've ever tried
Goose liver pate is pretty good, but like what it brings to the party is the texture.
Yeah,
the flavors come from other stuff mostly.
Yeah,
liver supplements, like there are so much better ways to get.
When people say like it's packed with nutrients, they don't like ever explain shit, and I haven't looked into it enough to be honest. So take my word as what it is. But like just whole foods have a bunch of nutrients. So like if the percentage, like what's the percentage difference that makes liver that great? Is it 100 times more nutrient dense than a ribeye?
No.
There's no way, right?
No. And think about, okay, so people talk about detoxes and toxins in your body or whatever. The organ in your body that is entirely devoted to detoxifying is the liver.
Yeah, or the kidneys. And like that idea, I know the king himself talked about, but there's just zero evidence of eating a body part helping your body part. No. Or like everyone that had bacon would just have the fucking dopest glutes ever. Right? But like there's just no way that what we eat turns into what we are.
Yeah, it's like if you eat a dump truck, you're going to have a big ass.
Yeah. And then in that case, I might fucking try some horse cock. But I don't think it works that way. I would. I mean, who wouldn't? If there was, 10% evidence, I'm having horse cock for breakfast and dinner. But there's just no way that works that way.
Not still on the horse.
No. Yeah. You guys, you look at me. Well, maybe. It depends what the evidence says. If you look at me, you might be thinking I'm eating chicken cock all my life, but I haven't.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So I agree. Fuck your liver. Fuck you all. Eat more whole foods and you'll probably be good. You see, I don't have like a word or statements like that. Like blanket statements piss me the fuck off. But like everything online is so tied to business, so I understand why people do it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I've done it at some point. We're like, never do this, or you're dumb if you do that. But like I try to say it in a tone and manner that's like semi-joking. Like we just did an episode and I talk shit on HIIT. Like, dude, I've done sprints my whole life. I think they're great. Like, but with my tone, hopefully you understand where I'm coming from. And then I try to like at least mini explain why or when to do HIIT.
Yeah, but don't make it a religion. It's not.
That's the issue. Is everyone's so. I mean, that's the issue with everything. Everyone's so tightly identified to any belief. Fuck. I wish I had a good one. I don't really have one.
I got another one.
Yeah. Keep leading me.
Very obvious promo posts, like, promotional advertising posts that begin with the word loving. I would love people to figure out how to say it without saying loving. I'm fully on board with people monetizing their shit. That's fine.
Give me an example, like loving this new cereal I've been eating.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's pretty common.
I am over that.
Yeah.
When I see the word loving as number one,
I've probably done it too, and this next one is tied to that, but I've done it as well. Is where where they're like, so many people have asked me.
Yeah.
Where sometimes it's true, but then sometimes I just also don't know how to present what I'm about to present. And then sometimes, everyone's been asking me, could have been 10 people. And then sometimes everyone's been asking me, could have been thousands of people. Yeah. But still, a lot of people are asking me about, like I just did a video on motivation. Like, well, a lot of people have been asking me about motivation. And they have. But I also just don't know how to present that without using that term. But now everyone uses that term, so it sounds stupid.
Yeah. No.
Loving this new workout I've been doing. You guys want to join my glute program? Yeah, that's very good.
Yeah, that one just sets my teeth on edge every single time. And it
could be true too.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean what we're saying here is bad. It just means you're fucking annoying. Yeah. But it could be true, and it could be wholesome, and it could be your authentic self.
Yeah.
But you could also be annoying.
But it's because you're doing it because it's the vocabulary that you know about it because you've read a million of these posts.
And there's how many people, dude, the new emails I get tons of sponsorship emails, and I've obviously forever like pitching me bullshit, but the newest thing is random individuals trying to sell me their copywriting. Obviously there's tons of copywriting master classes and copywriting get rich quick schemes going on, because then all those emails are written the exact same, and I imagine some of this verbiage we're talking about is through this pyramid scheme of copywriters that are now trying to make it rich.
To give you sample copies.
Yeah, and I'm sure.
But I don't think that accomplishes half of what you can accomplish with someone saying the things that they like about or that they benefit from a particular product.
Yeah, it's just an opener. Yeah, I don't know how to defend it with, because then I don't know the alternative either. But you can definitely switch shit up.
It's like, yeah, you can say, this company hooked me up with X thing.
Right.
I was skeptical, but these are the things I liked about it.
Yeah, or even other, even little words can switch it. Like, I've really enjoyed this, or a big part of my day has been this, and I've liked it.
Yeah, or this was a real good change of pace for me. Or,
this is really good. Yeah, there are many things I could still sell the fuck out of it without saying, loving my new cereal. Yeah, loving this new shirt.
Yeah, and I mean, makeup, and it's
it's everything.
It's everything.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. What? Oh, obsessed. That's the other. I'm obsessed with this new.
I think part of it is just that's how people talk too. Because people say that to me in person, they're not pitching me shit. You know what I mean?
They should stop doing that too.
Unless
they're not actually obsessed.
Unless it's about good company, then you guys are more than welcome to be obsessed. DoSP.co.
Feel free to be obsessed.
I'm trying to think of another one. Natty versus not, I'm kind of over, but and that's like a big argument where people think they're on like cancel or call out culture with natty versus not. And I'm like split in my own opinion on this, where like I don't really mind if you call motherfuckers out, and it's like an interesting discussion, but it doesn't have like real value at the end of the day because genetics are so much variety within genetics, right? Like the worst genetics on every steroid on the planet's not going to look as good as a natural guy with the best genetics. It's just how it works, and that's just sad, but that's how it goes. I didn't make the rules. That's just how we're built. So like, but the conversation of like, even like natty, I guess what I would say the natty, and its circles are what I would delete, because now I think we talk about, like, people are talking about like TRT being natty. Well, the goal of it's to get me in the natty range. And I'm like, yeah, I guess, but like you're putting some synthetic chemical in yourself, and not that everything in the world's not chemical.
Right.
But you're literally putting synthetic hormone, that is the definition of steroid, in your body. So then now we're probably not natty here, bucko.
Yeah, no, exactly true. I think maybe just the word natty.
Yeah, like, I'm down to take away of it. Yeah,
I don't know that I ever need to hear the word natty ever again. And I think it's a bullshit word anyway.
Yeah,
it's bullshit. I mean, what you're trying to say is natural.
Yeah, or non-PEDs, or non-illegal substances.
Not currently on any.
That's the other thing too, right? They took it last year and they did a shit ton, but then now they're natty. I'm like, well, I don't know about all that.
You're not natty.
Yeah, that's the point. Is it's like too complex to even care. Yeah, that's the only one that's probably pisses me off the most. But there's a side of me that doesn't mind it either, because like I think when you have anything that people are interested in, you're going to make like entertainment on the side of it rather than just educational. Those are the two paths of everything, right? Like football. There's like educational content where guys are teaching you how to throw the ball better, run better routes. But then there's also just like guys jabbing, like, oh, is so-and-so better than so-and-so? Is Tom Brady better than Joe Montana? Like, I think there's need for that in our industry too to make it cool. Like they do it in football, which is a much more exciting sport than ours, right? If they're doing the Tom Brady or Michael Jordan, LeBron debate, that's just pure entertainment. There's no value there for a consumer. And so I think we need some of that in our sport too. That's why I don't want to like completely erase it, but we can definitely frame it different and use different words.
I think that maybe taking it to another level here, I think that proclaiming natty status,
that's probably worst.
Natural, is maybe a
when
thing
not
that
asked.
when not
non-prompted.
We could eliminate that altogether for everything, and that'd be fine. That'd be fine. If you just like leave it up to people's imaginations and never answer the question, that's still okay.
I'm down with all that too. Anything in your profile is kind of, and then but then on the opposite side too, like when your whole identity's around steroids, like there's fucking content creators with steroids in their name, you know, like that's probably like not good either. Whatever you're obsessed about is probably not healthy on either side.
Obsessed with steroids.
I've been really obsessed with my dosage lately. The 3 milligrams of trend's really fucking killing it.
I'm trying to think of another one that's really crypto is one I could get.
Just in general, not even fitness world.
Not even fitness, just in general. I could live without Forex, crypto, any of that stuff. I could live without that.
10x is a funny thing that people talk about.
10x is another one.
Because they'll just feel like 10xing their, I don't know.
Is it ever really 10?
The only reason
the answer is no, it's never really 10.
The only reason I like that stuff is when it's like when cultures meet. So like the stock market, crypto, business, investor market talks about 10xing, right?
Yeah.
And then you bring it into like over here, like, dude, I started taking creatine, I 10x my bicep gains. Like I kind of find that creative in a sense, you know, when they mesh. But I agree. I follow a bunch of like crypto stocky investor types on TikTok and Twitter, and their language is the same as ours. It just gets redundant and overused, and then it loses meaning when you fucking use it so much.
I'm really, really lazy on Instagram right now, so I mean stories every once in a while, and almost nothing for timeline, and so almost all of the people who are adding me are probably bots, and they're all traders of some kind. And I'm totally not interested, and you can follow me if you want.
Yeah, the amount of NFTs I get pitched or like projects I get pitched is crazy right now. That's a lot of my DMs are like sponsorships or partnerships with some kind of like NFT.
NFT is one I could eliminate. I realize that's an initialism and not really a word, but still.
I'm just like interested in that world, and I know it will come back, and I know in the long term it's probably going to be a piece of what's going on economically. So like I'm interested in it, but anytime there's something good, there's going to be 1,000 people bringing annoying shit with it. Same with like fitness, right? Like as much as good coaches there are, there's going to be people bringing bullshit along with it. So NFTs can be cool, and there's probably some utility to them in the long term, and then there's 1,000 people trying to take advantage of that and pitching the living fuck out of it.
Yep. All right. I think that's good.
We didn't get you the 1 through 3s, but you got what you need.
Yeah.
3sb.co, 50percentfacts.com for your clothing and for the podcast info. I'm Solid Mike, everywhere you want to find me, and we'll see you next Wednesday. New episodes Wednesday and Friday.
I am at the Jim McDonald on all the social media. I am at the Jim McD on all the social media. This show is 50% facts, 1% is a word, and 50 is just numbers. 50% facts is a Spreaker Prime podcast in association with iHeartMedia on the Obscure Celebrity Network. And we'll talk to you next time.